Good morning. Welcome back. Okay, it's another one of our wonderful Thanksgiving dessert recipes for you. And Joey Cunningham is here from Wrightstown. Good morning. Good morning. This recipe jumped right out at me, too, because it's my husband's favorite. And I've never actually, I don't think, made one at home. Usually I pick one up. Caramel apple pie.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too hard?
Not too hard.
Really?
No. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
And you know, there's nothing like that smell of apple pie in the oven. Yum, yum, yum. And a little caramel drizzle on there. Sign me up for that. Okay, so first of all, I see that you are, you cheated a little bit.
I cheat. I do not make my own pie crust. I made one once, and it did not turn out very well.
High five on that one. If you make your own,
we pre-bake, or we buy ahead. So.
Excellent. If you are one of those that makes your own pie crust, my hat's off to you, and way to go for it. But I'm going to be like Joey, and because they've come a long way.
Easier.
Yeah, it's easier, and they taste really good. So, all right, we've got some caramels melting here.
About 3 dozen caramels and 2 tablespoons of water in a double boiler. You just want to melt those,
okay,
so they're nice and runny.
So have the kids like unwrap the caramels, or you, and
yes,
eat a couple, throw a couple in here.
That's my kids' job. They do the unwrapping,
exactly.
And one goes in the bowl, one goes in the mouth, one goes in the bowl.
So we're melting this in a double boiler. Basically, a double boiler is just, we've got boiling water. We have a nice Pyrex dish that we put over it, and it really melts nicely. You could very carefully do it in the microwave, but the key to that is careful, and sometimes you can get burned, and then you overcook the caramel. It's a big mess. So we're going to do it the safe way and let that hang out. Okay, what's next?
All right. I usually do my topping right away. So
we
got 3/4 of a cup of flour.
Okay.
And we have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And 1/2 tablespoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
1/2 tablespoon of nutmeg.
Okay, just kind of mix that
Mix
together.
it all, yep, and then just a little bit of salt.
So we got a crumb topping on the top.
And then we get to add 6 tablespoons of butter.
Okay. Do you just use a pastry blender to kind of get it crumbly?
Mix it all in.
Okay, I'll let you do that. I'm going to check on the caramels, which are melting beautifully.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. No worries. We're in good shape here.
Good.
Just takes a little bit of patience, but we're getting there.
Exactly.
Now, what kind of apples do you use for your pie?
I usually do 1 Golden Delicious.
Okay.
And then, depending on the size, 4 to 5, 3 to 4 Granny Smith.
So you mix it up.
I mix it up just to keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that. Every year we go out in the fall to an apple orchard, and I always ask one of the women that are there working in the orchard, obviously they know how to make a good apple pie, and they all say they use a few different varieties in a pie instead of just one. Like you say, it keeps everybody on their toes, and just why not?
And then once you have this pretty well blended,
okay, I can continue working on that and keep those caramels, which are being a little bit stubborn, but that's all right.
Then you add about 1/2 cup of pecans, or just any kind of nuts.
Okay.
You can just mix that in.
You bet. Okay. And now it's time to put this pie together, huh?
Yes, it is. So what you do is just put a layer of apples.
Okay. And peeled and sliced?
Peeled and sliced.
Did you have one of those little fun things?
I have, yes.
Those are so cool.
Yes, my kids love to use those also. They're great help in the kitchen with
I don't
me.
have one of those, but if you do a lot with apples, I know they sell them over at Cook's Corner and other places. They're really cool. You put an apple on the end and you just zoom, 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 zoom. You've seen me use them on the show before. They're cool.
How's our caramel looking over there?
We're doing good. I actually think I might nuke it just for a second, just to move it along. I'm going to be careful. It's being a little stubborn, but caramels can be that way. So 1 layer of apples down in the crust.
Yep, the crust. And then you put a layer of caramel.
Okay.
And then you put another layer of apple, and then you put another layer of caramel.
Ooh. So that caramel's going to get right down in there.
It gets in there, yes.
What do you bake this on,
It
Joey?
goes 375 for 40 minutes.
Okay. All right. I think this is looking a little bit better. Yeah.
All right, we'll just give it a stir, and then we can pour it in.
You bet. Yum. And it's hot, so this is one of those where you don't want the kids really helping with this. This is could be dangerous there. So just pour it right in.
Yep, pour about half of it over that. Just kind of drizzle it. Yep. Okay, that looks good.
I want to dip my finger in there. Okay.
And then the rest of
apples.
The apples, and then go ahead and put the rest of the caramel on.
Be happy to. And then goes that wonderful
And then goes the
topping. Ooh. I'm all about the topping. I always go, if there's like a choice between a regular pie and like one with a crumb topping, sign me up for the topping. All about that.
And that just kind of spread it around so it's nice and even.
Okay. And we've got one that's in the oven that is making the studio smell amazing. And it turned out beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Chef Craig.
Oh. Moment of truth, huh?
He just came out of the blue. He ran over here for this one. Okay. It's going to be hot. So I don't know. You might have to let it cool just a second. And the first slice is always the hardest. So, geez, Joey, thanks. Just like Joey's like, you get to cut the first slice.
I usually let the hostess do that.
Okay. It's going to taste great no matter what. Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty darn good to me. I think get you a lot of that sauce. And maybe a little whipped cream or vanilla ice cream on the side. Ooh. A little dollop of that. Craig, this is going to be hot. I don't want you to burn your tongue. So.
There you go. It's very hot.
I'm used to hot stuff, so
okay.
we're fine.
All right.
And this smells wonderful.
Gotta get a little bit of everything in there.
It's very hot.
Yummy. Yummy.
Very good.
Wow. I don't know. This is going to be, I think, the toughest competition of the week. Is it going to be Karen's pumpkin trifle or Joey's caramel apple pie? We'll find out next.